Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources. I've added a little bit of extra train line up there, and I've done a bit of land levelling. Yeah, it took me a while. Even doing the road thing, it's still... Oh, there's some really bad bits, it took ages. Right, so... we have the start of the main town under sort of orders to go, ready. I did put on 2 little microbuses I bought. They're going to run from that bus stop out to there. Just keep the gravel industry going. I paid for a few footpath connections, although these are just booked in for building. They only need concrete and gravel, a little bit of work. People are going to go... Actually, while I think about it, I need all this lot to go to the main bus station. Because otherwise what they're going to do is they're going to go and wander onto these building sites, and if the stuff's not on there ready, especially while the groundworks are being done, they're not helping. They're just going to sabotage this. So I want to get them all working there. There is one bus on the construction site which will take them from here onto each job as they need them. This one's set to work in the shopping centre, this bus stop and the fire station. It's allowed me to add it even though it's not been built yet. I'm going to add the pub. No, it won't allow me because there's no road connection. That's strange, it allowed me to do that one. Yeah, right, I've got 15 educated people in there. I need all these educated people over this side of town. This is where the school is. Right, that building's full. Let's move some people out of there. Let's get all the educated people in there. Did I move any back here? Right, and then we'll have a hospital somewhere not too far from them. Maybe here somewhere. I don't want to get sort of stuck in traffic. They'll take care of the school anyway. That's the main thing. For now, I may have to go and pluck a few educated people from around the map as well at some point. We've got 48. That should last us a little while anyway. As long as people don't start leaving. Well, these shouldn't take too long to get built. We're all booked in. The only thing that's not booked in is the town hall. Yeah, I want to get these other 2 farms laid out and planned in. I definitely want to get the distillery up and running. I want to add some more housing. We're going to need more people, definitely. We've only got about 600 people at the moment, and that's not enough. Yeah, I'm going to need at least about 12 to 1500 people here. So I'll definitely have some more housing this side. Probably coming up around here, and then same again this side. With various bits and pieces in between, because they're not all going to be able to reach the shopping centre from over here. Might put a little bus stop in either side and just run some buses into town and back. Possibly get a university over here somewhere. Maybe even at the back of the town hall. Possibly, actually, yeah, if I leave some room here, I think I might build a university. It's not going to show walking connections. I'm just thinking people coming in on the train, whether they're going to be able to reach it or not. I might put it over this side, you know, because then we'll definitely be able to reach it from the train station. Yeah, I think I could squeeze a university in there and a few bits and pieces. Maybe have a halls of residence around it. Just a little bit worried about the pollution from there. Shouldn't be any at the moment, but I'll have to wait until I've got those two factories full of people and see how it's doing then. Right, so let's get some farms. These on a bit of an angle, rather than having everything lined up perfectly straight. Mind it being a bit lumpy at the back there. Do them that way. Probably only going to get 3 in here. Yeah. Right, so 3 there. Get a 4th over this side. I don't want it going too far up that hill. I don't want it too far away either. Do 4 there. 2, 5, 6. That should leave me room. Of course, I can't see where we've lined them up. Thinking we can get the food industry, or at least alcohol on the go. He's quite far away there. Let's just get these connected up. And we don't need any workers at this end. Put the agro farm in here. Means he hasn't got as far to go. I'll first put a gas station there as well. So I've just run a little bit of road up. Road up there. The gas station in there then. Gives them a bit more of a shortcut. To get them built. Oh, I didn't. Huh? I paid for them. I need to build one because I can't see what I'm doing. get them in at least. Right, pause. Okay, so we're gonna need grain silo here. Do we go with a distillery here? I need a road. I need a warehouse and a road connecting to it. A road cargo station. Just looking at where that. The way this grid moves and changes as you turn your thing doesn't half make my eyes go funny at times. Right, so if we have the distillery here, we can have the warehouse at the back of it. Right, and the road cargo station. If we have that there. Get the warehouse. We'll only need a road to the warehouse for fire connection. Let's get all these connected up. Get that booked in, right. What I'm thinking there is I might be able to squeeze a bus stop. Oh, not quite. Lovely to be able to get a bus stop in there. I'll put it in that way. Actually, yeah, if I put a bus stop there. And then connect that road up. Footpath there, that's it, lovely. I'm going to buy that just because they take forever. Right, get rid of that. I need to wait till that's been built before I can tell it to go, but I'll have to tell everybody to go work at the distillery, because otherwise, like I said, they will go and that bit. They will go and work on the fields. I don't want them to. Right, so I want to get that road coming down. Just a bit too close, hang on. And you've done that weird. Try going straight. No, give me a corner. Right. Get rid of that bit for the time being. Right, so we've got farm, silo, distillery, warehouse, road cargo station. Just think about. I'll put a dirt road out there for the time being. Not sure if we're going to have anything in here yet. Now then, do I buy this? Do you know what I'm going to have to do? Which means I'm going to have to buy these roads as well. I need to get the money coming in. Like, as soon as I set it off, I need trucks filling up and ready to go. And the alcohol and the clothing should keep me afloat, should keep me in positive amount. I'm going to get some of this built anyway. God, I just suddenly started chucking it down. To you, 50 grand. Right, get the distillery built. And then we'll need these footpaths. They're getting built, yeah. Need the bus stop, and that needs to be able to get out. Get these bits of road in. So I'm just going to send them straight to the distillery to start with. Right, let's just get that in. That's the distillery getting done. Yeah, I've got footpath connections there. Let's just pause it a second. Cannot send workers here. Construction is funded from money. What? I don't know what that's all about. There we go. Right. Let's get it on pause because we've got people. Yeah, we've got people basically. Let's take auto search off. Let's get rid of that wireframe a minute. I can't see anything. Right, so this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Are all the tractors out in the fields? Yes. Right, it's 5. Big field. Field 5, 5.9%. Big field 0%. Big field 2, 0%. Right, let's send that one. Buy another one in there. Let's get the harvesters and the trucks now. Let's start with 2 each, just to get them up and running. Let's get the grain crops bought in here for the time being. Right, now I need... How many workers do you need? You need 100. I've got 2 buses going from there to there. I think I'm going to send another 2. Everybody is set to go and work at the bus station, so that should keep these industries tickety-boo. One, start, you can go to the other stop first. I've got 43 here. I've still got some passengers and students waiting because I forgot to turn that off. Right, so that should start producing. Gonna need these road connections doing. Just so a truck can get in there. Right, there's 2 loading bays in there. Right, okay. Get me 2 trucks. Gonna need more than 2 on that a little later. Depending on how much how much money we're making. Right, off you go. Oh no. Well, you go. Copy that one. I think it's because it's spawned above a bus. Not all stops in schedule are suitable for this vehicle. Oh, I've clicked on the bus. That's why. There we go. Right, off you go. Right. That's the second farming. That's the alcohol production. What I need to do now is plan where the third farm is going to go. Let's build a road down here. The third farm is going to be for food. I wish them fields would light up when you got your roads on. Oh, airframe. Far this needs to go, really. To about there. That's straight, yeah. Okay. Just put that in. Turn the wireframe off. Right, so I can possibly get 3 in. Might need to level a bit more of that out as well. Oh, we're going for 23 minutes. Right, bear with me 1 second. I've suspended construction of that for the moment. I'm going to come and do this farm on the next episode, I think. What I need to do first, I need to get some electricity in here. While we've still got some money. Right, I'm going to do it in planning mode. I'm going to show you a little trick. Save quite a bit of cash. There. So that there. Kind of follow up that road a little bit. If I can there. Right, where do I want the substation? Transformer, I mean, I think about here would be good. Wireframe on a second. That's the thing. Okay, some wires. So about there. Right. 38,000 rubles. that's going to cost. Now, I'll give credit where it's due. This isn't my trick. There's a guy on Discord called Forged73, and it was a little video he put up. What you do now is you go and delete every other one. We'll just switch it. I've got this set up shortcuts already: high voltage wires, cable removal, and build mud road. So a little bit of mud road where that thing was, and then go and reconnect up again. Now then, go to the next one, delete that one, bit of mud road in, and connect it back up again. Now I'm going to carry this on. I'm using my keyboard shortcuts here, so I'll carry this on all the way. Bit of a pain, but what was it, like 38,000? Already down to 32. Right, I'll go and do the rest of them and I'll be back in a second. Right, there we go. 21,000. I'll just save myself a bit of money there. Get rid of the wireframe. Let's get that auto constructed. Let's get this bought. Now press F1, go back to my normal first page. 6 is my road removal tool. I need to go and remove all these bits of road now. Let me just go and do this, I'll be back in a sec. Right, that's them done. Get that built. But yeah, it leaves a big gap in between two. I might have been able to get rid of 1 or 2 more out of this actually, but save quite a bit of money anyway. It's a handy trick, that, very handy trick. Now we need... I'm not going to go and do it with these though. We'll be here forever. Right, let's get a substation first. We need a substation over here. Someone that's going to reach everything. What about over here? Yeah, reach there. Right, this needs to be auto built. Yeah, it'll do. Cable up the hillside. Now then, we need substation over this side. I'll try and get everything I can on this side. I want 2 over here though. I could do with it there really, but quite reaching them flats. I don't want to put them in there. I'm going to build some flats in there. Let's have a look over this side. I don't want this one reaching these lot either. Right, let's get one in here anyway. Squeeze one in that gap there. One about there, and we want another one about here-ish. I should come along to that. Probably a bit wonky, but right, we need one over here somewhere. I'm going to stick it right there. And I'm going to put one here. Does mean we're probably going to need some more later on. I get my university planned in, but I'm not going to build this for quite a while. Actually, yeah, we've got loads of room in there. I'm going to plan that in a bit later. Can't afford to build that yet anyway. Right, just go straight up to there. Come off this one actually. Down to there. Need one coming out this side. That one. I'm going to put a switch in here. We'll squeeze that along there. Right, that should get them hooked up. Go and import the electricity. Right, that's electric done. I've got 2 buses going out to there. I've got 2 buses coming out to here. I've got 2 micro buses coming up here. Got 1 construction bus coming to here. Still quite a number of people waiting there. Let's get some more residential. How much money we got? 320,000. Now these prefabs here. Squeeze these in. Right there. No, don't auto build. I'm going to get the construction team to come and build these. Don't know if them footpaths are going to connect up. What's that? Let's see if we've left enough room there. Get rid of the road bits. I don't actually want the road bits connecting. Onto that bit, please. Get around there, would you? Right, let's cancel that last bit. Them connected on, get them bought. Right, so they're going to be booked in for building. Actually, I'm going to leave them foot connections because that'll slow the building down a little bit, just while we've not got much money coming in. But hopefully they should get built eventually and get all these built. It's not going to show me walking distances until I get the footpath built. Right, he's not within walking distance of the shopping centre, but that could be to do with the fact that there's a gap in the footpath there. Some more connections going on as well. Try that. Are you in the walking distance of the shopping centre? Still not. Only just though. That's not good. Not really any way I can make that much shorter unless I was to cut across. I wonder if maybe a couple of extra bits of footpath might just be enough. I did see that go green then. Just see if that has made the difference. Oh, look at that. That is just about the maximum distance it will go. Right. I just didn't want to have to build another shopping centre just yet. Right, so we've got a pub up here. We could do with a bit more sort of sports facilities. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. We could definitely do with some down here. Do a football pitch in here. To get some coverage anyway. One there and one there. Can fit a tennis ground in there, but I want a big statue in there. Statue there. Right, that'll do for now. People should be reasonably happy. We've got 4 more blocks of flats to come. Got all the town centre building. This should be up and running as soon as people start getting down there. Everyone's got electricity. I do need this other farming, but I just can't afford it yet. I've only got 261,000. I need to make sure that I've got exports on the go and that we're balancing the books, because now money's going to start to go down now the electricity and everything's in. You're covering everything there. Just, yeah, none of this is going to kick off until passengers arrive, and the buses and trucks are only just on the way down. In fact, he's on his way back. There you go, he's using the circle. He's coming that way, using the turning circle and going round, rather than just flipping in the bus stop. So that's a nice little touch, that. I really like that. Right, so we should be up and running. It's just a case of waiting for everything to get built now. Is that road getting built? That road is getting built. Why are you taking so long? Construction stop, not enough money. That was where the dollars were. Right. I knew there was something I was building from dollars. Right, the road's done. And down goes the money. Right, construction yards should be picking up and on the way, but they're going to have to wait for staff to get in here. Especially this, because the gravel is the first thing they're going to want to come and pick up. Right, I'm going to jump into a time lapse. Yeah, I'm going to get everything built and run it on a month or two and see how we get on. Right, I'll come and join you at the end. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. We made it! Just about. Yeah, the money's really low, but I've got money coming in, and everything is now built. So the loading stations are all done. I've reset the trucks. I've got one truck taking crops from here to here, just to supplement this distillery, because the distillery is using up more crops and this is really supplying. And I've got the distillery set to 50 people instead of 100. But that's providing us with a steady flow of alcohol, and that one extra truck that's coming to here is just topping that up a little bit. So I'm occasionally running out, but mostly there's because there's three fields getting ploughed all the time pretty much. By the time these are done, these are going to be nearly ready for doing, and by the time he's done, this one should be nearly ready for doing. So these ones have been established longer, so they're on a better rotation. There's only 2 out at the moment, but this one's not far off, and then these will be not far behind as well. Yeah, there's a tractor on the way to that one, and I am wondering whether one tractor will do the job or not, but I haven't tested that theory out just yet. Right, so we've managed to get everything built. I've got a hospital as well, bought a couple of ambulances. I moved all the educated people into this building, and I've got this split between the school and the hospital, just to make sure we've got doctors and teachers. I am going to need a university pretty soon, although before that I want to expand the town a bit more. I need more people down here basically. We've just not got enough staff in these. We could be producing more quicker. Like I said, if I can get this to sort of level itself out a bit instead of keep filling up. So we definitely need more staff in there, and that means more clothes, and that means more money. I've got 3 trucks on there. There's one little one that's going to the shopping centre, and there's 2 big ones that are going out to the border. He's filling up at the moment. So how are we doing in the shopping centre? We've got 2.5 tons of clothes in there, and we're only going to buy at 0.4, so there's still 2 tons of clothes to carry out, to give out, sell, whatever. Now he won't fill up until these have filled up, so this is why I need the clothing manufacturing stocking a bit more with people. How's that doing? That's alright. Yeah, the other thing I did, I went a bit mad with the trees again. I did start removing them by, the only way you can remove them is pop a little bit of path down where the tree is and then delete the path. Just a plan will do, you don't need to actually build it. So yeah, I've been round and started removing a few trees and replacing them with bushes. It went a bit too mad. I didn't pull that many down either. Like over here it's so dense. Like round here I only clicked it a couple of times. I didn't think it was going to do it that thick. But I don't mind so much around the farms. I was hoping for a few in between, but I've not left enough room for them. So them are alright, them are working. Finances wise, I would have made a profit last month had I not bought 2 trucks. I spent 16,000 on trucks in December. November I made a profit. We made 10,000 in November, and that was while I was still building stuff. Not sure, did we make a profit in October? Yeah, I made 3,000 in October. So profit wise is definitely there. I've exported 237,000 rubles worth, mostly clothes, 186,000 of clothes. Obviously we've spent a lot because I've had to purchase a lot of stuff. Vehicles, spent 312,000 on vehicles, 200,000 on foreign manpower, so we shouldn't be spending anything on that anymore. I don't really have the money to auto purchase anything anyway, so the priority now really is just to get some more people. More people should up the income a little bit. It will also cost us a little bit more. Then I want to get the food farm in. That's not immediate priority because I'm going to have to buy the vehicles for it, and we're not spending tons on food. I think it was about 20,000, 25,000 we spent on food last year, so it's not imperative that I get that food farm in now. What is more pressing is getting more staff into these buildings. Everything else is catered for. Got a couple of fire engines, a couple of ambulances. Town hall's got people in it. He clicks on it and there's only 5. There were 25 people in there last time I looked. So remarkably, in the whole of last year we only had 2 escapes, and I think there's about 1,400 people in Archivekinoff. Why is this suddenly got no people working there? All of these 5 are set to go and work at the bus station, and this one is hospital and school. That one's set to the small bus platform, just this one, and these 3 are just left to their own devices. But what's happening is, when there's people waiting here, if they're having to wait a bit too long for a bus, they shouldn't do, because there's 4 coming in and out. There's 2 going to there and there's 2 going to the distillery. But when they wait a little bit too long, they leave the bus station and go working somewhere else. So occasionally this is getting full. That one's got staff in it. There's people going in. So I definitely need more people. But the money is going up. That's the main thing. It's just going to be a little bit slow progress for me, especially. Like, it's taken me a year to get all that built and done, and get everything sorted. Because it was, I left it at the end of January. I mean, if I go on, because I spent most of the money in January on vehicles. See, that drops from 312 down to 52 by the 10th of January. So I'd spent 260,000 prior to that on vehicles. And it was around about the 10th of January, I think, that I set the construction off. So steel's been the big thing, as per usual. Chemicals I spent quite a bit on, but then chemicals are making us a profit, so I never really take that into account. But yeah, we spent 262,000 on steel last year. We spent 50,000 on gravel, and that was just me paying for roads. Like I say, I don't pay attention to the chemicals because that is turning a profit. 'Cause look, we spent 55,000 on chemicals and we exported 186,000 in clothes. So yeah, it's tripled its investment. So that's not an issue. I would like to be able to get to chemicals, but we're going to be a fair way off that yet. Food, 25,000. It's not massive at the moment, but that will get bigger. And well, if I double the size of the town, that's going to be 50,000 a year in food. And for 50,000 rubles, I can build something quite big. I could probably build a coal mine well, I could. They're only 70,000 to buy anyway, so 74 ton of steel at 300 a ton. Is it 300? 383. So say 400 with a bit of inflation as well. The price is going to go up. So 400 a ton, 74 ton of steel. That's 150, 300, 3,000, 30,000 in steel. And you got concrete and asphalt and stuff. So there's a bit of money in cement and stuff. So a coal mine's probably going to cost me around about 35,000 maybe to build it myself. So saving 50,000 on food would mean I'd get an extra mine, or you know, a coal processing plant or whatever. So I definitely do want to get that farm in pretty soon. But people first. Right, that'll do for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you like the look of Archivek enough. I think it's coming on quite well. Yeah, and there's definitely room to expand around here quite nicely. I didn't look at pollution. I think we're alright on pollution. Yeah, we're all good. There's a little bit round there. I've never really seen these get severely bad, even when they're on full production. There's only ever a small amount, so I don't think pollution's going to be an issue down here at all. It definitely is over there. That's a statue. Click on Lenin's head looking for pollution. It doesn't quite reach enough, but this end there definitely is going to be pollution. So I think expanding into this area is not going to be such a major issue, and I don't want to go too big anyway. Once I've got this all fully functional, these running regularly, the food on the go, and a few more bits and pieces around here, and possibly a university. Well, definitely a university. I've only got 48 educated people left. I will get a few more when I build some more houses, but that is a diminishing number. So I think a university in there, easy access to the train station, and then once we get up here and to steel and stuff, we can start building train lines down. Have some trains running back and forward, because there's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 towns over this side. I should imagine there's going to be one here for the coal mine and coal processing and power plant, and probably bricks. There's going to be coal and coal processing up here. There's going to be iron and iron processing up here, and then there's going to be steel in the middle. There's also going to be oil and an oil refinery. So there's possibly going to be 4 or 5 new town locations. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to have everything coming out of one town. Even having 3 industries here is a little bit more than I want it to do, but these are just my basics. So this is the kind of foundation town really. So food is really important. So food, alcohol and clothing from down here. Not going to make anything else down here now. Just maybe a university, like I said, and then we'll start expanding up this way with the manufacturing. Get the industry on the go. Right, I'll leave it there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you really soon for another one. Thanks everybody again for watching. Bye.